Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of KTV. I'm Eric.
And I'm Morgan, and this is week 4 of Wow!
All right, and Morgan, it's got a question for you. Do
Yes.
you know what time it is?
I do know what time it is. It is game time. Now we have one final experiment.
Okay. What do we
This
got?
one I'm pretty excited about. We're not making food this time. We've made a lot of food. Instead, we're making a popular children's toy.
Oh.
And you can get it in a vending machine sometimes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like those little sticky things that you can swing and stick to people's heads and ceilings and stuff?
No. That would be cool though. We're making bouncy balls.
Bouncy
I
ball?
know.
I've never made a bouncy ball.
Me neither. We're gonna try it. Try at least. So I'm gonna read the instructions and we're gonna just see if they come together. All right, you ready?
I'm so
All right, I
ready.
have the instructions right here. So step number 1, in a cup, we're gonna put warm water, cornstarch, and borax. So to start, we need 4 tablespoons of warm water. So we're gonna guess. This is a spoon. One of these is probably a tablespoon. So we're gonna put 4 tablespoons. One. Might need to do a little bit more than 4. Kind of have an idea of what a tablespoon is. I think we might want to go 6. Now we're probably gonna want to dry these spoons off, or what's coming next is gonna really stick to it.
Okay.
Now we need 3 tablespoons of cornstarch,
Okay.
which is this yellow box right here.
Okay.
So next we need half a teaspoon, which is a very small amount of borax. Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know what's going on.
Got a
There
lot
we
of
go.
glue in
There
there.
we go. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say half a teaspoon is like that much.
Okay.
Can only hope.
All right, let's get a little half teaspoon here.
And it says in a bowl, put glue, 1 tablespoon of glue. Next, we need to give our cups a good stir. Now that they're mixed together, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna begin rolling it between the palms of our hands to make a ball.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be sticky at first, so they said like a paper towel might be helpful to wipe your hands off, but I think we're fine. This might be our first failed
Failed
science experiment, but it's hard to know. Mine really might be coming together. It feels like bouncy ball. Okay, should I give it a bounce?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna say that didn't bounce very much. Should we see if mine bounces? Do you think it will? Maybe not, because you're laughing pretty hard.
You should definitely see. Maybe yours is right. Maybe yours,
I think it
maybe
might.
it was supposed to crumble.
That's not how bouncy balls should work, Morgan.
That looks like
I don't think mine worked.
throw up, like white throw up.
This is not about.
I'm just wondering if I didn't quite.
Maybe that's why I did it.
Okay, I'm feeling.
Feeling
It's
bouncy?
rolling. It's rolling.
Uh-oh, that's a good start.
I'm feeling good about it. I think we're there. Ready?
Okay. You know, you got a little bounce out of that.
You know, what have we learned here today? Not all science experiments work. If any of you figures out how to make a bouncy ball at home, just let us know. Let us know. I think this really only means one thing. We both failed.
We both failed.
And we both get the consequence.
Both get the consequences.
But for now, I think we should go worship.
Let's go to worship.
We want to invite you to sing this out with us. Together we waltz.
Jared,
Oh?
have you ever thought about walking on water?
Walking on water? Yeah, I've walked into water 1,000 times and maybe more. It's like, walking into a pool or into a lake or playing Marco Polo.
No. I think you might have misheard me. I mean, like floating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've floated a bunch of times. See, I have these great floaties that help me to float in water. And they fit so good.
Yeah. Well, I
See,
mean,
I'm not sinking. Don't try to tell me I'm about to sink.
probably true. Those are pretty cool, but no, I mean like walking on top of the water. Like if it was a sidewalk. Just like Jesus did.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that story before. That was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool if we did it too.
It would be cool.
How do you think he did it?
I have a few ideas, but
Okay.
let's grab our Bibles first and read the
Okay,
story.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah. So grab your Bible and read as a class Matthew 14:22 through 36.
All month long, we've been talking about the power of Jesus, and this story shows us another example of that very power. Most of us have probably floated on water before, maybe using floaties like mine, or maybe just, leaning back, floating on your back, And if Jesus had been just swimming in the water, I'm not sure we would be reading about this story today. It wouldn't have been that out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
But this story goes against everything that I know about physics and the laws of buoyancy. Buoyancy, along with being a super fun word to say, actually means the ability to float.
Oh.
And a human simply can't just walk on water. We're not quite that buoyant.
That's true.
Yeah. We cannot stand on the water. It doesn't work that way.
We're really like floating in the water.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Something in the story is going on that should cause us to stop and ask, what's happening?
Yeah. Scientists ask a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
They observe things and try to figure out why something is the way that it is. And we should do the same thing when it comes to reading the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that we ask a lot of questions so we can better understand what it is that's happening, because that helps us to better understand and follow God.
Yeah. A lot of questions, you say. I think I can do that. Okay.
Okay.
So what's happening? Why is it happening? What did it mean for Jesus? What about Peter? Can I walk on water? Did that even happen? How did that even happen? What do the other disciples think in the boat? How does this apply to me? Did Peter get wet? Had Jesus done that before? Did he ever walk on water ever again? Or when did he decide to do it in the first place? What?
Wow, that was a lot.
It was a lot.
I got so lost.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are great questions, and we probably don't have answers to all of them.
Probably not.
But it's important to ask even the questions that we don't have answers to, because it makes us think more deeply about the Bible.
That's true. But since we don't have time to answer all of those questions and maybe not even the answers for them, let's focus on what we've been learning about this month. So when we ask, what's happening? The answer is Jesus is powerful.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I'm not just talking about the kind of power that a professional athlete has or even a superhero like the Hulk. It's way bigger and better than that. Even bigger than we could ever even imagine. Jesus has the power to walk on water and to move mountains, but most importantly, he has the power to save.
We saw that illustrated in our story today. Jesus is so powerful that even Peter too could walk on water. At least he did for a second until he got scared and then he started to sink. And when Peter cried out for Jesus to save him, Jesus went over, reached out, grabbed his hand right away. Jesus saved Peter in this moment, but Jesus saved Peter and you and me even in a bigger way. Jesus didn't come to earth to save Peter from sinking that day. He came to save all of us from the brokenness in us. We call that brokenness sin. We all sin, whether it's lying or talking back to your mom and dad or thinking poorly about somebody else at school. Each and every one of us do things that hurt people and they hurt God. That sin keeps us from having a relationship with God because he can't even be around sin. But here's the good news. Jesus fixed it. By coming to earth and dying on the cross and coming back to life, he defeated death and sin. He took all of our sin and he paid it all.
Next month, we're going to celebrate Easter, but we should celebrate what Jesus did for us every day. He saved us. Because of Jesus, we get to have a relationship with God.
Yeah.
Now, that is powerful.
Yes, it is.
Peter had enough faith to step out of the boat in the first place, but then he began to doubt when he got distracted by everything that was going on around him. Peter took his eyes off of Jesus and instead focused on all the things that could go wrong. Just like Peter, if we look away from Jesus, it's easy to get distracted and doubt and worry. But if we look back to Jesus, he will save us. He already saved us when he died on the cross, and he will continue to save us every day that we follow him.
Because of what Jesus did, we can have hope. Even when things seem scary, we can look to him and he can save us. Because guess what? He already did. He had the power to save Peter from sinking, and he had the power to die for our sins on the cross. He had the power to raise from the dead, and he has the power to save us now.
We're back.
We are.
I wish we weren't, but we are. And I have a question, Eric. Do you know what time it is?
I do know what time it is, Morgan. It's consequence time, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, me too. Our Bouncy Ball experiment did not work out, which meant we were both losers, and so we both have to suffer the consequence. Now, Bouncy Balls wasn't the original experiment we wanted to do today. There was something else we wanted to do. We wanted to make ice sculptures, but it just didn't work out, just like the Bouncy Ball. So we're going to keep the consequence from the ice sculptures, and we're just going to use it in this episode.
It's great.
As you can see, we have buckets of ice. And, well, we're going to stick our faces in it. How long?
Until our face goes numb,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Or just until we
This
can't
is
breathe
a
anymore.
terrible consequence.
And then-
Would you rather do this or eat something really gross?
This, 100% this.
I think me too. This is like painful in a different way.
I'm cold already.
Are you ready?
Yes, ladies
This
first.
is oh, thank you.
Oh, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. This is horrible. Are you gonna go at the same time, or are you gonna wait till I come
I
up
thought
for
I wanted
air?
to watch you a little
Oh,
bit first,
that's
just to
great.
see what to
Okay.
expect.
Can you count me down?
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, cold plunge. How was that, Morgan?
It's so cool.
Was it cold?
It's so cool.
Started singing a song there for a second. All right, let's.
I was just gurgling. I want you guys to know that I was really fully in the ice bath.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. 3, 2, 1, dunk. Yelling helps. It really does. Wow. That was a long time. That was pretty decent.
That's refreshing.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Kind of wakes you up.
Yeah,
Woo!
it does.
I'm ready to
I'm ready
keep
for
my
some.
day going.
Yeah, me too. Whoa, what's next, Morgan?
What's next? We're gonna say goodbye, and we're gonna go dry our faces off because it's cold.
Guys.
Well, this has been a blast.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Have a good
Bye
one.
bye.